Is that my face? I think I still need to wash it.
Reason I can't. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Be with no one but me.
Good morning. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I just spent my Sunday morning washing my hair and putting it in little twists. This is gonna be our look for the week. And I'm going to the gym, so I figured, let me take you guys with me. Today I'm training arms and calves. This is our outfit. Finally making great progress with my meals again. So starting to see the volume that I'm used to, that I love, that I appreciate. Eat your food. Eat for your goals. I made a peanut butter, oats, Greek yogurt, avocado smoothie. Really nice and filling. This is gonna be my go-to for the next several months because I'm getting in really, really good volume of calories, of protein, of fats, of carbs, and it's simple. I just drink it. Because sometimes eating eating is not so fun anymore, guys. Started with pre-workout. I should probably start sipping them. You want some, babe? Power juice indeed. Pre-workout was something I always used to underestimate. I didn't really get it. But having been on it for several months and feeling the effects of my muscles being able to, like, I don't know if it's pump more, but what it really is, it feels like it's pumped more, but on a physiological level is just better absorption of blood and oxygen to the specific areas, and then that then results in a little bit of a feeling of a better pump. Better pumps equal greater muscle activation, which then in turn equals hopefully a bit more muscles in the long term. You know, it takes a while to grow muscle, several years. It's not just something that happens overnight. So some concerted effort, lots of protein, carbs, healthy fats. You know the gist. I'm sure I've said this before on here. We are just arriving at the gym and I'm really excited actually because yesterday I took a solid rest day. So when that happens, I'm always really, really, really ready to get back. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. How you feeling, babe? You haven't been at the gym in a while too.
Yeah.
But he was busy with work, you know, lifing. So now you're back in the swing of things too. I'm officially training him too. He's one of my online clients. It took us a good 9 years to get here, but look at us. Look at us go. He's finally letting me train him. Alrighty. See ya in the gym. So this workout started how I start all of my workouts and how I highly, highly encourage you also start your workouts. And that is with some sort of a mindful warm-up. It looks different day to day depending on what I'm training. But today I really just was freestyling, sort of a full body flow, listening to and tuning into what my body sort of needed. My hips were feeling a little bit creaky, so I spent a bit of time just playing around with hip openers, downward dog to open up the chest. I am training arms and calves today, so I really want to make sure that my arms are ready. We do a little thread the needle. Love this. And when you're warming up, you don't want to hold your stretches for too long. You really just want to settle in there, get as deep as you can, take a breath, and then come out of it, and then keep it more fluid. You can hold the static stretches at the end of your workout. So some more hip love because my hips were honestly just like, what the heck, lady, what's happening? And this stretch right here is so delicious for the hips and the low back. So did a little bit more of that. And then I ended off with some wrist prep just to give my hands, because they're going to be holding a lot of the weight. And we often forget about our wrists and how much work that they actually do. So just taking some time to prime them. before you train can really make all the difference in terms of how the weight is moving and feeling in your body. So that's pretty much it. And after this, I went right into the workout. So this workout started off with 3 sets, everything we actually did for 3 sets. So 3 sets of seated overhead tricep extensions. I used a 12.5 kg for these. I've been steadily progressing the weight on these, and as you can tell by my face, I don't necessarily enjoy the 12.5, but I can do it. So there's no point in me grabbing a 10 kg because then I know I'm just playing myself. And honey, we are prepping for a competition. There is no room to play ourselves here. Next up, we superset that with a seated bicep curl, and I'm using 10s on these curls. It's taken me a while again to work up to the 10s. For a while, I was just curling 7.5s and shooting for higher reps, but now I've been able to build that strength, and that's what happens when you train with the principle of progressive overload. You will eventually start to see that certain weights just feel lighter, and you have no choice but to choose a heavier weight. So even though I'm struggling, I'm getting it done, and I'm going for 12 reps as well, and really trying to focus on minimizing the swing at the bottom. Next up on the program were seated calf raises. I didn't have the seated calf raise machine. I absolutely love when I'm forced to be creative in the gym. So I grabbed a plate, grabbed 2 10 kg dumbbells, put them on my knees, and then just made sure to really focus on my movements. Nice big squeeze at the top. Then we moved on to the next set, which was a superset again of lying tricep extensions with the cable machine. I absolutely love this variation. If you've never tried it, give it a shot. It is so juicy in the worst way, in the most delicious way. You are definitely going to feel your triceps here. So taking it nice and slow on the way down, and then giving it a nice big squeeze at the top of the motion. Your last rep should really be a struggle. Your last rep shouldn't be easy. If it's super easy for you to do that last rep, up your weight. Then we went ahead and superset the lying tricep extensions with a standing cable curl. I just stepped on the plate because it was there. I was using it for a single leg extension that you're going to see later. So I just stepped on it. So with your bicep curls, you want to make sure that your elbows are not flaring out to the sides. You keep them pinned right in front of your body so that you have only your bicep muscle working. So good. And then we kept it pushing. You will quickly see that I actually really love training like a bodybuilder because you isolate specific muscle groups and you really just get the max out of them, and then you move on. And I think it's the best way to build muscle. I really want to start training everybody I know like this. So the next exercise was an incline dumbbell curl with the bench, but I didn't have the bench available, so I improvised with the ball. And the goal here is really just to have your arms at that angle so that when it goes down, you're able to get a little bit deeper of a stretch in the bicep. This one is absolutely evil. Another one of those love-hate movements, but absolutely love feeling myself struggle and almost fail. Next up, this was just a little moment I wanted to share. I've been working so hard on trying to open up and spread my lats, and something finally clicked for me. So now this is all I'm doing, practicing my lat spread, because your back is one of the places that really score you massive points on stage. So being able to show it is everything. Next up, we have a single leg calf raise, and I elevated my sole just a little bit. Again, focusing on good movement, and I held a dumbbell at the side for added weight. And then we threw in our tricep push downs. This one was actually superset with the, what was the superset? With the bicep curl, but I put it in the wrong order, but you get it. Honestly, everything, like I said, 3 sets of everything. 12 to 15 reps, really, really focusing on good form, good movement. I fall in love with the tricep push down now. I used to hate her, but we're friends now. And voila, that is the end of the workout. Well, what I recorded. Pump. Is it just in my head, babe, or do I look cute? It's never in my head. Very well, my friends.